Hello everyone, this is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I'm here with the message of the Divine Feminine to her beloved for the week of April 3 to 9. Okay, so as always, I've already shuffled and prayed over the cards, and let's see what message the Divine Feminine has this week. Okay, the first card is the Six of Cups, and she's telling her beloved that this sort of in response, the message of the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine that he wishes he was with her right now, but it's sort of just like saying it's not a good time. But this is reassuring him that they've had so much love, enjoyment, pleasure from the past. You see here, these cups are hanging by the branches of the trees. And the trees, they don't have leaves anymore, so they can't sprout new growth. So this pertains to things that happened in the past, and there are wonderful memories associated with that. Next card we have is the Ten of Cups. So you see here, it's like this phase of the journey before, what happened before, the Divine Feminine is telling her beloved that that's come to a completion. That time, which was so memorable, pristine, something that was so poignant, something that really touched her and changed her. Because for most of the Divine Feminine twins who are awakened, this was triggered by something, either a relationship in the past that's progressed on through the years, has gone through many stages, and then it's only now that they've realized that they were hallmarks of a twin flame relationship that really led the Divine Feminines to ascend on their ascension path. Okay, so this is saying, because this is happiness, completion of a cycle, emotional fulfillment. I love this tarot. Well, actually, I love trees because it takes a long time for them to grow. That's why it breaks my heart every time I see a tree being felled or they're bulldozing trees to build a building there. It takes a long time for trees to grow. And if you've ever visited the sequoias and the redwoods in Yosemite Valley, there's a different energy there. It's old, it's sturdy, it's lovely. Massive respect for trees, okay? So I love this deck. Anyway, third card we have is the Seven of Cups. And here we see various cups housing different trees, different kinds of trees. We have pines, we have cherry blossoms, and other various trees. So, right now, Divine Feminine is saying that, number one, she's in the process of nurturing various aspects of herself and her life. This is not temptation, unlike other cards, other decks. Instead, this is, you know how women, they're great multitaskers. It seems like, especially the super moms, it seems like they can do it all. They can, they do one thing and then they can take care of other things. And so this is what they're in the process of doing. While they are pursuing the embodiment of the Divine Feminine, they're taking care of various aspects of themselves in order to be whole. And this is a good card because the Divine Feminine now is standing in her own power and taking accountability for where she is right now and where she's going. She's not anymore in that not a very mature stage wherein she's thinking that this relationship with a person who is her twin or whom she perceives to be her twin, even if it became a false twin later on, or it was just a soulmate, that he's going to fix her life for her, that everything's going to be easy for her because this other person will sort of carry it for her. No, that's why she's here in this energy, taking care of various aspects of her life by herself in order so that they will be fruitful, they will grow strong, they will even replicate because, you know, trees, you can graft them, plant them, they're living things, and depending on how you nurture them, that's how they're going to grow. I have a fortune plant. When I bought it, it was no bigger than this crystal. You see that crystal? It was like a little sprout, okay? And then, but now it's taller than me, and that was just a couple of years ago, and I love that plant. Okay, so there, taking care of various aspects of her life. Next card we have is the Ace of Cups. And this is saying that why, it's like, why is she doing this? Because she's nurturing the tree that will give root to this, the beginning of that love. And it's a new phase because this one, whatever happened before with her twin, they were different people then. Okay, the divine feminine still wasn't awakened as a twin then. The divine masculine, the same, even if his awakening has come later on through the assistance of the divine feminine. And this one here, this is all new. You see this tree. Where does the roots grow? Here. The cup of love is the foundation of this new tree, meaning that new relationship that is in progress, in process of being manifested. The foundation of it will be love. Not that that old relationship there wasn't any love, but because here both parties' spiritual evolution wasn't that high yet, that they didn't understand why this was happening, that was happening, why this turned out the way they did. It was still very much ego-based. Ego, pride, with a very minimal or limited perspective of what love is, in the sense that unconditional love was just a phrase. It's not something you've lived through yet. And this is like a badge of honor for a lot of twins. To shed the ego so that the love becomes unconditional. So that's going to be the foundation of this new tree. And the next card that she has, oh, we have the Devil again. This appeared in the Twin Flame Weekly for the Divine Feminine. And this is just saying, as I said in that reading, here, what she is saying is that she is committed. She's totally bound to see this through. Okay? The emerging of this new relationship with blossoms. Remember, this died, and all she has here are the wonderful memories. But this new one that's coming or in the process, she's committed to nurturing this tree. That's why this tree is bound. That's on the one hand. The other thing that, as I explained in that Twin Flame Weekly reading, the devil is also called the light bringer. Because, look, this tree has got chains. But the thing with dead trees is that they're very brittle. So it's not really chain. There's a crow there. Bringing messages that once these chains are not there anymore, there's life. You know how some trees, you think they're dead, or this applies to plants, but in the very core of them, there's still life. And you have to nurture that to bring the tree back to life. And because this is the devil card, she's dogged in her determination in the pursuit of this. Okay? And so, what would be the challenge of the divine feminines? Here, the star. And the star has to do with inspiration, hope. And so why is this a challenge? And I guess this goes to the Eight of Cups that appeared for some of the divine feminines who have given up on their journey or of ever coming into union with their twin in 3D. That's resignation. And that's very different from surrender. Okay? You can be surrendered, but not resigned. Because when you're resigned, there's still some resentment there. It's a totally different energy. A person who is resigned, there's still some anger there. Anger of the world, anger. That's not surrender. A surrendered person is one that is happy. You actually don't sense misery, that sense of lack. Because when you're surrendered, again, we go back to that vibration of gratitude, the vibration of being full, being complete. That's very different from resigning from this path. That's why there was a message earlier that those twins who have, oh no, this is too difficult, that's resignation. I'm letting my twin go. Everybody's venting on the forums. I'm letting my twin go because we're not meant to be, it's not the right time. That's resignation. Okay? And there's a very marked difference from that energy and the energy of being surrendered and yet expectant. Or even anticipatory. Okay? I don't know how to exactly explain these nuances in the energetics. But it's very different. So that's going to be a challenge for some divine feminines. And the advice, see here, this is Two of Fire. It's like the Two of Wands in the Divine Masculines reading. So it's actually mirroring that, because the advice is to work with these parts of yourselves to be able to manifest this. And what are these parts? This is the solar plexus. Working on your solar plexus. Reclaiming, rediscovering, being very comfortable with your personal power. This is the power chakra. In fact, a lot of the symbols that are used in RASHEEBA deal with the solar plexus. It gives you the personal power there. That's why this is fire. And this is the pleasure center. Finding joy in life. Because when you do that, you're not in that resignation, resigned energy. Okay? So this is what will help the divine feminines push forward through creation, taking care of their solar plexus. And this week, a lot of downloads to the solar plexus. That's why in the weekly reading, look at the divine feminine side. Very much go, go, go. However, there are some divine feminines who haven't fully embraced their solar plexus, still lacking in confidence that they can manifest whatever it is. That's why this is their challenge. They keep saying it's impossible. Even if they keep doing the motions, they keep praying, they keep healing, but deep inside they don't think it's really going to happen. That's the challenge. But once you're tapped into your solar plexus and the sacral chakra, you begin to enjoy life sincerely, authentically. It's not a stopgap because you're waiting for your twin. You truly enjoy life. And instead of you getting caught in the grind of life, no. Life, whatever life that's happening around you, it supports whatever you want. That's amazing if you're able to tap into this energy. Sometimes it's really, because this is like the manifestation. And seriously, it happens to me. I say, I need this. It's like I can manifest a whole lot. Everything else, it's just my twin appearing. That's fine because I'm enjoying things right now. And this is all part of the process of getting together. So there, tap into this solar plexus, the sacral chakra. Make sure that they're moving and you embrace it. Okay? So that's the advice. And let's see the clarificatory card. So here we have, this is the Two of Swords. This is dual fencing. And what this is saying, this is like getting into the Socratic method of trying to figure out what it is, because these are two conflicting thoughts. And what are these conflicting thoughts? I can versus I can't. We will versus we won't. It's impossible versus it's doable. That's the thing. That's why there's a challenge here. Very different things to nurture. Choose what you will nurture. But because the divine feminines want to establish this and they're dogged in their pursuit, this one is reassurance to a divine masculine. For the other divine feminines who have bowed out of the game, so to speak, again, challenge, hope, belief, faith. See? Here, self-doubt and also self-sabotage. And here, the advice is shore up your solar plexus and your sacral chakras so that you can create, enjoy life. Okay? That's fire energy. Okay, so that's what I have for you, divine feminines. And for those who need assistance with this, okay, do consider getting a RASHEEBA healing. I have the clip at the end of the video. Okay, bye.